And today I am live with Fiona Clark the Zenergiser. She is absolutely amazing. I've known Fiona for such a long time now. How long have we known each other now?
I don't know. I don't have no idea. Time just goes by. You just lose track, don't you? Yeah, no idea, Trina.
I know.
Oh, it's good to be here.
But we have known each other for some time. We've known each other through an amazing lady called Brenda Dempsey. Yes. And I'll have to bring Brenda on one day as well to actually come and chat with you. But today, this is part of the social media switch off. So as you know, every weekend, I kind of take a social media break. And I don't know about you. I know some of you do take a massive social media break over the weekend to kind of chill out and calm down. And I just thought it'd be really nice while you're all unwinding over the weekend is to introduce you to other modalities, different things, different ways to enable you and your family to stay calm over the weekend and just find that inner chill. So it works out really well because Fiona the Zenergiser is here today to share the ABC method of finding your inner calm, going from that, what did you say, Fiona? The stress?
It's basically going from any stressful state that you might be in or feeling anxious or overwhelmed to just feeling calm. As simple as that. What more could you ask for?
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you're watching this right now and you're looking to join in with us as we do this is live and it's interactive here for you, so you can do this as well, and even I'm going to do it as well. So you know, we're all looking for that inner calm. We're all looking for that, you know, that nice feeling just where we feel safe inside. So Fiona, why don't you just take it away and let us know?
Absolutely. Well, let's just get going and get straight into it. So this is my ABC of really reconnecting to what I call your Zenergy. Now, some of you might be thinking, what the hell is she talking about, Zenergy? So let me just explain what I mean by Zenergy. We know what it feels like to have energy, and we know what it feels like to be energized. But what I'm talking about here is to have that energy, but also not to be in that state where you feel like you're on sort of like that Duracell battery, you know, just keep going, and then suddenly you just fall down because actually you've gone into a bit of fight and flight. You know, you're pushing yourself. So the Zenergy is having that balance of having that high vibrational energy, but it's connected with the Zen. It's connected with the calm, connecting to the inner part of you, which so often we're not. We're sort of too much up here and not enough down here. So I'm hoping that explains to you where when you're thinking about, yes, I've got lots of energy and I've got, you know, I can go, but are you really connected to having that balance so that you know you're listening to your body when you need to sit down and go into that Zen state so that you're tuning inwards rather than just focusing on the outwards all the time? So I hope that's explaining to you a little bit more about what Zenergy is. Now, the ABC of reconnecting to your Zenergy, the first thing I'd always ask you to do is for awareness. Now, when we feel a bit stressed or anxious or overwhelmed, the first thing we will do is feel something in our physical body. And this is why, because I think so many of us have over years being disconnected from what goes on in our physical body, what tension, what pain, we don't even notice because so many people I see have become so disconnected. So the first big alarm bell from the universe is to say, you've got pain, you've got tension. Maybe your hands clench or your jaw clenches and you don't even realize. Maybe your shoulders are coming up here or your neck, you know, we all recognize it when we are conscious of it. So when we have that awareness, the first thing that happens is that we have a feeling. We have a feeling in our physical body that something's not right up here. The committee, as I call it up here, is probably having a conference telling you all the things that you can't do and that you're going to be crap at and all that sort of stuff. So it goes on and on and on and on with all these thoughts. So then you recognize, what is that feeling? Because when we have that feeling first, it takes maybe a few seconds before we've attached a thought to it. So does that feeling recognize, oh my God, I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling fearful. I'm feeling overwhelmed. What is the thought that attaches to the feeling. And then when we have that thought, we then attach a story to it. So can you see how important it is when we have the awareness of what's going on in our physical body? What is the message telling you? So I'm going to tell you briefly what the ABC is, and then we'll go in and we'll practice it so you can really get a feeling of it. Now, the B is for breathe, for the breath, because so often when we're anxious and we're stressed, we actually start to breathe from the upper part of our chest and we start shutting down, and then we sort of like start hyperventilating. Or it may be that you skip a breath because you're holding your breath, and then you just take a, you take a gasp, but you're not conscious of it. So we're going to just go into a method of breathing, which I'm going to tell you a little bit more about because it's quite magical. And then the C is for changing state. So if you're stressed and anxious, we want to change your state. So we are going to do some tapping to change that state, to bring in, we're going to calm down the cortisol and the adrenaline and all of those things. And the tapping, it's just so powerful. It really does actually change the neural pathways in your brain. It's proven scientifically. It's just so brilliant. So
before we get started,
yes,
because there's people watching this as well.
Oh, good.
I want to give a shout out to Ursula, and she says love it. So this would be really great, because I thought, we want everyone to interact with this as well.
Definitely. Well, you're going to have to tell me if there's any questions there, Trina.
Absolutely, I will do. So if you have any questions for Fiona today while we're doing this,
yes, ask away.
Because what she's going to teach you now is absolutely amazing. So carry on, Fiona, sorry.
No problem at all. So when we come to the C, I'm going to share with you to do a little bit of tapping. If you know how to do tapping, you've seen it, this might be completely different, because I think we all do it differently in a different way. But your change of state could be something else. It doesn't have to be tapping. It could be that you go into a meditation. It could be, one of my favorite things is to go into nature, go for a walk. I know you do too, Trina. Change your state, put some music on, dance, do something stupid, but change where you are right there and then. So let's just go into it. I'm going to get you to wherever you are. If anyone's, I don't know, just tell everyone else if they don't want to join in, just to go away, even if you have to sit yourself in the bathroom and do it on your own. But just give yourself this opportunity.
Banish the kids.
Absolutely. Banish the kids, banish everyone else. I mean, I used to do this with, I said, I'm in timeout. You guys can get on and do what you want, but you just leave me alone. So this is a moment when you tell everyone else to leave you alone, unless they want to join us, which actually would be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do, first of all, is to close your eyes, because when we close our eyes, we can really start to take our focus inwards rather than being distracted about or from whatever's going on outside. And then I'd like you just to be aware of your body. You've got your feet on the ground. And then just take a scan of your body. So from your toes all the way up to your head, and just notice, is there any tension, any tightness in your body? There may be something going on that you really haven't had the awareness of. So just be aware of what that is. And then I'd like you to be conscious of your breath. How is your breath? Are you taking those short, sharp breaths? Are you holding your breath? And then we're going to come back to that in just a minute. And then what I'd like you also to do is to have a sense of your feet being firmly connected to Mother Earth. Now, I'd like you to think and imagine you've got this beautiful big root coming down from the center of your foot. And you've got this lovely root that's going all the way deep, deep, deep down, all the way down into the core of the earth. It's connecting you. It's magnetizing you to the earth. And you've got little roots that are coming off your toes, the ball of your foot, the heel of your foot. So your feet feel secure. You feel safe. You feel certain. You feel like you're supported. Just think of a beautiful big tree. Doesn't matter what storms are blowing around that tree. The branches will be waving and the leaves might be blowing off. But if those roots are deep and solidly connected, going outwards, going down, nothing is going to blow that tree over. And that is exactly the same for us. No matter what storms are blowing around in our lives, if you feel safe and secure, you will always find a solution. So now I would like you to come back to your breath, and I'd like you to consciously start breathing from the base of your stomach. And you're going to start breathing in for the count of 5. And while you do this, I'd like you to rest your tongue towards the back of your mouth. And you're going to breathe out for the count of 10, or as much as you can. Breathing in again for 5 with the tongue resting at the back of your mouth. And breathing out for 10. And take another breath. And breathe out. And hopefully you're starting to be aware that your body's just sinking a little deeper, relaxing a little more. And just take another couple of breaths. And I'm going to tell you the reason why we connect our tongue towards the back of the mouth when we're doing this is because we're actually connecting to the vagus nerve. Now, the vagus nerve is one of the biggest nerves that's coming down from the brain, the back of the brain, and it comes down all the way through all of our major organs in our body, all the way down to the bladder. Now, when we start to connect to that nerve, what we're doing is activating the parasympathetic nervous system. So we're really just giving permission for the body to relax. And we're telling the cortisol and the adrenaline just to disappear, or just tell it to sod off. Get out of my body. I don't need you anymore. Let's just step off that fight and flight. We're not in that state of danger. So this is just a beautiful way just to bring yourselves into a lovely, calm place. And of course, you can do this breathing wherever you are for as long as you like. And then we want to go to the C. So C, as we said earlier, is to change our state. So I'd like you to go back into feeling into your body. What is going on for you right now? What is making you feel a bit stressed or a bit anxious, a bit overwhelmed? And I want you to go back into that feeling. And where do you notice that in your physical body? Does it come back into your stomach, your hands, your jaw? Whether it's your back, your neck, it's normally the same place. Each time we're stressed, we have that stressy point. It could be that you are really clenching your teeth together and you're not realizing it. So have that awareness now. And I'd like you to gauge that on a 1 to 10. So 10 being really yucky, and 1 feeling calm, confident, and at peace within yourself, which is what our intention is. And then we're just going to start to do some tapping. Now, you can tap the beginning of the eyebrow with both sides, so 2 fingers at both sides of the eyebrow, or you can just do 1, whichever you feel like. I'm going to do both sides today. And I'd like you just to repeat the words that I'm going to say. But if you feel there's something that's going on in your mind that I'm not mentioning, then please say that, because I want you to make this as personal to you as possible. So we're just going to do a quick round of tapping. And we're going to start by saying, I release and let go of all the anxiety I am feeling with regards to this issue or problem, whatever you want to say. End of the eyebrows. We're just going to tap at the end here. I release and let go of judging myself, as I'm really good at doing that. And I release and let go of judging anyone else. Under the eyes, so down onto the bone of the eye socket. I release and let go of all the emotions and the feelings that I'm holding inside my body. Remembering to breathe, that are representing this issue. Coming down onto the chest, so underneath the collarbone, and we're going to use the palm of our hand to tap that upper part of the chest as well. So release and let go of feeling hopeless, a feeling that I'm totally overwhelmed. I'm feeling unsupported and I just don't know what to do. It's safe for me to let go of all these feelings, all these thoughts, and everything that I am creating. Top of the head, so right on the crown of the head, I release and let go of all the thoughts that are going round and round in my head. And I'd like, as you tapping the top of your head, I always like to think of the head just opening up and all those thoughts are just popping out. Don't need them anymore. So just let them go. Back to the beginning of the eyebrow. I'm choosing to see things differently. End of the eye. I'm choosing to know that there are possibilities and solutions that maybe I haven't seen with regards to this issue. Under the eye.
Solutions that maybe I this issue.
I'm choosing to understand that there are always new opportunities and possibilities for me.
Always new opportunities and possibilities.
It's good to be yawning. You're going to make me yawn too, Trina. So I'm choosing to see that actually there's always a solution. And maybe I just haven't been seeing what that is.
There's always a solution, and maybe I have not been seeing what that already is.
Top of the head. So I release and let go of anything and everything.
Let go of everything
that's standing in my way to feeling at peace within myself.
Feeling that peace within myself.
I willingly release and let go of anything and everything.
Willingly release and let go of anything and everything
that stands in my way from feeling that I can deal with anything.
That stands in my way of feeling that I can deal with anything.
End of the eyebrow. I willingly release and let go.
I willingly release and let go
of anything and everything that stands in my way. To feeling, and whatever you want to feel. What is it you want to feel right now? So just say what it is that you want to feel. Whether it's more confidence.
Just everyone know who's watching this. The yawning actually helps you feel more relaxed within yourself. Yeah. So just let the yawning out. It's just
absolutely. It's just shifting the energy
inside of you. You're just shifting energy that's inside of you, and you'll start to feel areas of your body that will feel a lot more relaxed. So everything will start to feel a lot more relaxed.
Absolutely. So I willingly release and let go.
Let go
of anything and everything that stands in my way.
Anything and everything that stands in my way.
And you think, what is standing in your way? What is it that you want? And use those words to add in for yourself. What do you want to feel right now? And then come down onto the chest. I feel, and finish that off. Top of the head. I am.
Amazing.
Fantastic.
I am.
Eyebrow. I feel.
Yeah, wonderful.
End of the eyebrow. I am.
I am fabulous.
Fantastic. And I feel under the eye.
I feel grateful.
Fantastic. And onto the chest. And I love, accept, and honor myself right here, right now.
I love and accept and honor myself right here, right now.
And then I want you to take a really big, deep breath in. Hold on to your wrist. Again, it doesn't matter which side, and you're just going to blow it out. Peace. And I want you to take your attention down to those roots. You can let go of that arm if you like. Take your attention down to that root that's coming down from the soles of your feet and all the other little roots. And they are now going all the way down into Mother Earth. And they're actually reaching into your unique magic pot of essence. And have a look at what is in that beautiful pot. What is it that you really would like to have more of now? Whether it's more confidence, more self-love, more acceptance of where you are, just more detachment from, you know, all the things that you cannot control. Whatever it is. And I want you to bring that feeling, feel into that, connect to the feeling of what it is that you desire. And bring it up through those roots into the soles of your feet, all the way up into your ankles, knowing that every single cell.
You might stop burping as well.
Burping, that's just another way of releasing it. That's all right. It's cool.
You might stop burping or trumping as well. These are things that really do go on with you.
They do happen, so don't worry. It's just a way of releasing energy. It's all good. So just think about every cell in your body now is just taking in that new vibration of whatever that is that you want. More love, more acceptance, more confidence, more peace, and bring it all the way up in through your thighs, in through your hips, into your solar plexus, and into your heart space. And just rest into your heart space for a moment and just see, has your heart got another message for you? Even if it did, what would it be telling you right now? And then when you've got that message, bring that energy all the way up into the upper part of your chest, into your throat. This is the area we know that we have the ability to speak up and to speak out with ease and grace. And then bring that energy all the way up through your head and out through the crown. So this energy is just coming over you as if you're encapsulated in this beautiful cocoon where you feel safe, you feel secure, you feel loved. And just take a deep breath in. And let it go. Just knowing that you can come back to this place at any time you like. And then when you're ready, I'd like you just to move your fingers and your toes and just bring yourself into the room when you're ready to open your eyes. And let it go. And then when you're ready, I just want you to go back into that feeling that you started with on that gauge of 1 to 10. Has that shifted? Has it gone down from a 10 or a 9 or an 8, wherever you are, down to a 1? If it hasn't gone down to a 1 completely, just do a little bit more tapping or just bring yourself back into that state. How does that feel, Trina?
So at first, I'm going to share because this is really great for me to do as well, because this is obviously part of, I haven't done this in a while. So it's really great to do this again. So I started off with feeling burning in my solar plexus.
Okay.
When I visualized it, because, you know, I do a lot of visualizations like you do, Fiona.
Yeah.
You can see the number 7.
Okay.
As we did it, I kind of felt it come back. I could feel it in my jaw as well. So I don't know if anyone else has had any jaw feeling. But as we were doing the breathing, the feeling in my jaw dissipated.
Brilliant.
As we went further on and as we brought the light up into the body, in fact, I saw a pot of gold at first.
Ooh, love it.
Coins.
Good.
Yeah. Gold coins. And I kind of moved it out of the way at first and then saw a bright light underneath it. And then I thought, no, because I'm not going to feel guilty about wanting the pot of coins there. So I put the pot of coins back and felt all the rising energy from that all the way come up into my body, into my solar plexus, come all the way up, all the way around. And then when I open up my solar plexus again, I'm down at a 1. So I don't know about you, how you felt, how you are feeling with this, but this was great, Fiona. Can you explain some of the things that went on? I know I was like talking through it and explaining about the yawning and things and the
the yawning, you know, that's very, I mean, I yawn. A lot of people do burp when they're shifting energy, but I'm a yawner. And that's just a very normal thing when you are shifting energy. It's a good sign to say that something's moving. Now, what I will say to anybody who, if you haven't done any tapping before, please drink lots of water, because when we're doing any energy work whatsoever, it can make you feel very dehydrated. You may feel that, you know, because we've done that in a very quick, simple way. It's, well, simple, but it's still very effective, as you can tell. Things shift. But it might bring up other thoughts. It might bring up something else. And you're thinking, where the hell did that come from? That is perfectly normal. And if you're feeling a little bit stuck, then just go, just tap. Even if you don't remember what to say, go into the feeling, because the feeling is representing what is going on for us. That is the first sign that we need to be aware of. So remember the A, B, C: awareness, breath, change your state. Okay. And obviously, if anybody wants to know more, message me. I will look again at the comments as well. Come and see. I mean, I didn't give you the YouTube channel, actually. I've got some tapping. In fact, I've got a tapping video on my YouTube channel, which I've done for the coronavirus. So people are really feeling that they're in that nervous state, then go onto my YouTube channel, which is Fiona Clark the Zenergiser. I can give you the link for that. It's probably easier, then people can just click on and subscribe. There's quite a few different videos on there which will explain what the points are that we're tapping. I've done a video on each of those and more points. And there's lots of other things. So it's an easy way to sort of just start to understand what is going on for you within your physical body, within your emotional body, within your spiritual body.
Absolutely. And that's all connected to, and this is why I wanted to show this, because it's all connected to, you know, a lot of the things that I say about being connected to your body, being connected to your movements. You know, sometimes whatever appears in our movements are sometimes thoughts and feelings and emotions that we are actually feeling. And these are just really great ways and different modalities, different things that you can try and practice. And that's why I thought I'd put it on at a social media switch off, because if you are switching off over the weekend, it might give you a chance to, you know, do something like this, and you can actually come back to this video as well. Yeah, so if you're watching this right now, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Fiona. Honestly, your expertise is massive. What you know is absolutely amazing. And you know, I'd love to have you back again sometime.
Yeah, well, just let me know. I'm always happy to come in. No problem at all.
Honestly, really good. Okay, I am going to switch off for today.
Fantastic. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the sunshine.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
You too.